Hello everyone, Zoe here, and this year marked a tremendous occasion. Because in January, I celebrated. Officially, half of my life has been spent obsessed with Back to the Future. Yes, 13 years. I discovered it in January of 2009, and I have been in love with it ever since. Just I would say an unhealthy level, but those people are buttheads. Yes, I've loved this franchise forever, and I think the musical finally happening in London and me having seen it. I literally went over to that country just to see it for my birthday, and it was a tremendous occasion. Would do again. In fact, I am, but that's a different story. So that's kind of restarted or caused another surge in Back to the Future interest. So I've read literally all the comics in the past month. I've watched the movies, and so I was thinking about this game, and so I found a way to get it on Steam, considering it's not available to purchase directly from Steam anymore, and laptops don't have disk drives anymore, which is a complete disgrace. I hate the future. With that said, it's time to go Back to the Future. And I'm excited to celebrate this game that I loved 10 years ago, and I still love now. I consider this part 4 of the movie, because it continues right where, well, I say right where, it continues from where the movie left off. A few months later, you'll see. But it's always held a tremendous space in my heart, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. And so enough blabbering. Who cares? Who cares what I think? Let's just start a new game. Oh, and this is the original version, not the 30th anniversary re-release where they had Thomas F. Wilson voice Biff. So this is not him as Biff, but we'll pull through. I believe in us. No. Flux capacitor fluxing. Engines running. I can quote this whole movie, by the way. It's one of my special skills.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good thing there are no security cameras in the 80s, apparently.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Yeah.
Watch this. Watch this.
I'm smiling an idiot right now. it's really quite sad, but whatever.
I tell you, 88 miles per hour.
I'm so happy.
The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds.
Hot Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Well, then where the hell are they?
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds,
1:21.
we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Well, that's not like the film, is it?
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuit. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Seems more more than a minor miscalculation. You've lost the car, not just, in a parking lot, but in time. Yes, I know how to walk tutorial, but thank you. This game actually has a pretty handy HUD. You can get your goals right here. Get Doc's notebook. Hints if you need them. I did back then, although obviously now that I know the answers, or most of the answers, I'm like, but past me, why were you so dumb? And then this is something all games should have, I feel. A story so far, where it tells you what was happening last time you were playing. So like if you haven't played in like a week, you'll know where you were. So here we are, in the parking lot of Twin Pines Mall in Hill Valley. Marty McFly and Doc Brown perform a familiar experiment using Doc's time-traveling DeLorean, with unfamiliar results. October 26, 1985, 1:22 a.m. So that's handy. Anyway, let's look at all this stuff.
What's in the box?
Don't touch that! It's plutonium!
Plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
He needs so much power, he created a new type of measurement.
Notebook.
Or prefix, that's the word. Prefix for
Got
measurement.
it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z
Marty's got
times C
serious
squared.
deja vu
And the
right
flux
now.
dispersal rate is inversely proportional.
Doc, shouldn't we get out of here before the Libyans show up?
Uh-oh.
Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Uh-oh.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
I always hate when Marty loses Doc. It always makes me tremendously sad.
Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Aw.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
I feel that on a personal level. I'm late for everything. Yes! This music is transcendent. It really is. God bless Alan Silvestri. Episode 1. It's about time. Hell yeah, it is! actually have an Oculus Quest 2, and this garage from this game is pretty much my home in there. I regret none of my life choices. Oh, the clocks. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think this movie sparked my clock collection. I think I just have a thing for time travel. I think this movie sparked my interest and fascination in it. May 14th, 1986.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right
Now,
to.
son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
I'm sure it is.
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
And I've always connected with Marty. Him and me are on the same page for a lot of things. So let's look around this garage.
I better stick around. Doc might have left something important behind, and he wouldn't want it to end up at Biff's place.
Ain't that the truth?
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc. I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Because time means nothing to him anymore, Marty.
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Beat it, Biff. Beat it, Biff. This don't concern you. Einstein's bowl.
I miss Einstein.
Aw, Marty, I know you do.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Jennifer'd like that. She's into old stuff.
Cool. I love old stuff too. Maybe it has to do that time. My obsession with time travel leaks in this movie! Ooh, we all know this thing.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
I was supposed to ask how that thing got fixed. But I see Doc taught Marty a little bit about,
Let's make some noise.
repair work. Oh, come on, Marty. Only 50? Coward. Well, you can't say Marty doesn't learn from the past. I don't need you hints.
It took me forever
alright?
to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's
sorry.
gonna pick it up for pennies.
I was too angry at the at the tutorial. Treating me like a child. What's up, George?
Hey, Dad. Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Yeah. Then why are you here? Oh, God, I just heard my Boston accent really loud right there. Or my Bostonian accent.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
Well, that's not too far-fetched, because he did burn down his house for the insurance money. And other reasons, according to the comics, but overall...
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
God, are you talking about me there,
Well,
Marty?
you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
How does Biff have enough money to grab anything?
What's Biff doing here? He wasn't a friend of Doc's.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something.
I feel the way about some of my dreams.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Alright, let's go see where. Ooh.
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning-powered pencil sharpener.
We'll never know the answer. Biff, I do not want to talk to you. But I would look at this mind reading helmet.
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
I'm glad Biff took the beers out of it that were in there earlier.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Alright, but can we pick a tune?
Enough of that junk.
Who was even playing Biff?
Now, Biff.
Sorry, Marty.
Biff, you're such an asshole. He's an asshole! Dude, I love how Marty says that in the third movie. I quote that all the time.
Hey, Biff.
Oh, hi, Marty.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was as bummed as anybody to hear that the old nutcase had kicked it.
He's not.
But I'm not above picking through the remains. You know what they say. Don't look a gift horse in the butt.
Biff, I hate you.
Doc's not dead, you know. He's still around.
Oh, really? Do you see him around here?
I'm looking for something, in particular.
Yeah? Something valuable?
Never mind.
I wanna know who's gonna pay for this. I spilled beer all over my car crash shit to me. Who's gonna pay my cleaning bill? Biff's, prospects may have dimmed in reflection of that punch, but, certainly not his real attitude. Anyway, let's finally listen to the tutorial.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
You know, you and my folks go way back.
Yeah, so?
So how about letting me have that model courthouse, for old time's sake?
No, I think I'll keep it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what
Marty.
we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
None of your business. Doc asked me
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
I agree, Marty. I don't need help. Tutorial. I don't need help.
Seems kind of empty without the courthouse.
As someone who builds models like these for like, well, I say like these, for like sets, I'm very impressed Doc built all this in the time that he did.
Hey, Biff. I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
Marty's insistence on wanting it is giving it worth to Biff. Unfortunately, because that's the kind of jerk he is.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
I feel that.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
I know people like that too. Biff.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
If there was a dialogue option, yeah, I would.
I'll pay you for it.
How
Alright, do you have a
much?
job?
Not enough.
Actually, he does have a job. I guess he did have a job.
Never mind.
In the comics, anyway, it was revealed he worked for Doc Brown, so I assume Doc paid him at least a little bit. But since Doc hasn't been around for like 6 months, I guess Marty hasn't been making a really good... I guess Marty hasn't had a payday in a while.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
I wonder how much Marty's stuff is actually in this garage. Yes, I know what the inventory is. Tutorials.
It may not look like much, but it packs a wallet.
Oh, we know. We know, Marty.
I keep this picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless losers can grow up to be pretty cool guys.
Oh, good, I have hope. I hope it works for girls, too. Alright. Let's kick it up a notch, baby. For old time's sake.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh, great.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks.
Rock on.
Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Biff is like that younger sibling that treats you like absolute garbage until an adult walks into the room, and then they're an angel. George in this situation is the adult.
Hey, Dad. That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
Damn your logic, George. Damn you for making sense. I already said I had a dream, right? I think I did.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
Ooh, what's this?
Problem? Biff?
He's got this thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. He found it first, but...
Oh, well then I'm not sure what to tell you. I guess you'll just have to appeal to his better angels or something.
Or something.
I really like the the hand to the back of the neck thing that both Marty and George do. It's a nice little.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
It's a nice little touch. A nice little detail in their character and relationship. I think it's interesting. Okay, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, I got one.
I'm sure you do. Alright. Well, I'll give it to Biff. He has good taste in music. Dude, I still have paper like this at my grandma's house. This paper, with the holes in the side, we used to use that as drawing paper. Back in my day. God. Alright, well, let's blow the lid off this joint.
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, butthead.
Yeah, baby.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Doc, where are you?
I thought this thing was destroyed.
Doc?
Well, what is it, hot? It's cold. Damn cold.
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
God, it's gotta feel great to sit in that DeLorean again after so long, and so many adventures in this thing.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
Maybe this will help.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on.
This thing's
Crap.
always broken.
Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
I actually saw an interesting theory somewhere that the time circuit, maybe it was in the comics, that the time circuits broke when Biff took the DeLorean in part 2, and he hit these with his cane, and that broke them. That makes perfect sense to me. Anyway.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Unless he has a really dark secret that has not told us about. Okay, what do we got here?
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
Ah!
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Vic.
I wouldn't mind that falling into my hands.
I keep this picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless
sometimes it
losers can
changes.
grow up to be pretty cool guys.
So I just don't know what the point's when it changes. Alright, so unfortunately we don't know
I can use
when
those
Doc
to enter a
is.
date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
We do know he's in trouble somewhere. Or rather, somewhen. Considering he never leaves Hill Valley. Alright. Well, we will continue, or rather start our efforts to find out when Doc is in trouble next time. It's been really fun starting this series, and I do plan on playing all of them over the course of the next 5 weeks for personal reasons that will be revealed. But yeah, thanks for watching all the way through part 1 of episode 1, and I hope you return. This is Zoe, also known as Punxsy Dawn, saying farewell. And Allons-y, I guess, but that's from a totally different time-traveling franchise.
They say that